Inside the Berkeley County Jail say they are facing severe overcrowding, unhygienic conditions, and inhumane treatment behind the jail's doors. But a new facility will be opening just around the corner with the hopes of addressing some of those concerns. Live 5's investigative reporter Emily Johnson tells us how the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office plans to fix their crisis behind bars.
Jessica Watkins and Tiondre Perry, both women who currently call the Berkeley County Jail home.
We have people on the floor everywhere. There's 5 on the floor currently right now, just on our side.
Watkins for 2 months and Perry for over a year.
I do not feel like a human. I absolutely do not feel like a human at all. And if there's animal cruelty, this is human cruelty.
And they are just 2 of over 500 inmates held inside the facility, built only to hold 291, leaving the jail dangerously overcrowded. And Berkeley County Sheriff Dwayne Lewis acknowledges that with that many people, things are going to happen.
Anytime you got that many people inside a facility 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, things are going to go wrong, things are going to happen. And, we're dealing with it the best we can.
The Berkeley County Jail has failed every single inspection performed by the South Carolina Department of Corrections since 2022. A September 2023 SCDC report detailed 23 violations inside the Berkeley County Jail, from understaffing to fire codes, health appraisal of inmates, and facility security. Since then, the jail has corrected some of the violations, with understaffing no longer a problem. But even in SCDC's most recent inspection on February 3rd of this year, the facility still remained out of compliance in 14 categories.
It's not an ideal situation, but we're talking about a jail. We're not talking about a hotel. Those inspection reports indicate some issues, but we have rectified the issues that we have been able to rectify. But the issue is we're overcrowded.
Overcrowding, leading to inmates sleeping on mattresses on the floor, not enough toilets, showers, and sinks for use, security concerns over pretrial and sentenced inmates being held together, and the overall cleanliness and sanitation of the facility.
People just sleeping on the floor. You couldn't even walk at one point. People coughing, sneezing. You couldn't help it but get sick.
Multiple current and former inmates have contacted us, voicing their concerns and frustrations as they say conditions continue to worsen.
We only can change uniforms once a week. I've been in here almost a year, and we've changed blankets maybe 3 times.
The overcrowding adds to stress because people's space. Now you got fights, and people are already stressed about their situation.
They refuse. They refuse to open the door. They refuse to let us outside in this cage. It's not even, like, we can't touch dirt.
What is your response to the inmates that are voicing these problems and saying they're being treated less than humane in some situations?
Well, my response would be, don't commit a crime and you won't be in our facility. I want it to be humane, and we are making it humane, but the overcrowding issue is something that hopefully in the next 6 months, we will be in a different playing field.
The name of the jail will be above there on that wall right there.
A $50 million jail expansion is under construction right now behind the facility. Right now, the current jail can hold 291 inmates. As of this morning, the jail's population was 581. The new facility will have enough room for 565 inmates. Construction is expected to be completed in January of 2026, with inmates moving in March. The new facility will have expanded living quarters, more medical resources, and possibly space dedicated to mental health services.
But this will be the medical infirmary. It will encompass all the medical activities.
With this expansion, the oldest part of the jail currently in use would be closed. In response to the most recent failed inspection of the current jail, BCSO did provide a corrective action report to SCDC on April 30th, 2025, stating many of the violations will be corrected by March 2026. Is there a point where it's waiting for this new jail to open for these problems to be fixed?
No, we follow up on every single issue that arises. Say we get right on top of it and repair everything. We repaint certain areas of this building. We work on the floors in certain areas of that jail. We would never willfully permit conditions in the jail to deteriorate to the point where it's unhealthy or unsafe. We treat the people who are in our custody with dignity and respect.
Until the new building opens its doors, inmates remain waiting in the severely overcrowded walls of the Berkeley County Jail.
I will never cherish a bottle of water more so in my life when I get out of here. Even just to think about it makes me want to start breaking down and crying, and I lose strength. It's deteriorating very fast, very, very fast.
It's very frustrating because we don't have a hearsay. They just throw us in here like we're guilty, and we haven't even been convicted of our crimes yet.
But for now, the crisis behind bars continues. For Live 5 Investigates, I'm Emily Johnson.